Welcome back to another episode of the Quick 30 Podcast family. We have a special guest in the building, my brother from another mother, currently in New York right now. My man's Toby. How you doing today, man?
Doing well, bro. Appreciate y'all for having me. I'm excited to talk ball. Let's get it.
Hey, man. Hey, Mo. This guy knows about ball. That's why I brought him on here, man. He really knows about ball.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. I'm glad you brought somebody that knows more about ball than you do.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We already starting.
Violation.
We already starting. But I'm going to prove you wrong today, though, Mo. This time you're not winning the argument. And we got Toby here to back it up, too, to see who's going to win. But NBA is about to come on, man. It's about to come on Tuesday night. Exciting matchups. About to go on during the whole week. But first, we got to start off like this. We talk about this off camera, Mo, a lot. And you are so biased, and I'm biased, and that's why we got the third opinion in here. Now, Ace Bailey, Cooper Flagg, we know those are the top two rookies in the draft class. I want to know today, I'm going to let Toby go first because I want to hear it. Who's going to be better between Ace Bailey and Cooper Flagg this year? Who's going to have a better rookie year?
That is a great question. Now, who's going to have a better rookie year? I think that is dependent on the role that Cooper Flagg plays on the Mavericks, right? So the Mavericks are deeper than the Jazz. I will say that. The Jazz have more of a young core, but the Mavericks have more veterans. So who's going to be better? I think Ace Bailey might get more buckets, but I think Cooper Flagg's going to have more of an impact. I think Cooper Flagg's going to have more of an impact on the team, though. I would say that, like, all around.
Thank you.
But I think Ace Bailey's going to score more, though.
Thank you. Look. The only reasoning I can hear for Ace Bailey having a better rookie season is the fact that Ace Bailey plays in Utah and they have no direction, so they're just going to give him the ball and let him do whatever.
Like,
that's it.
Facts.
But if we're talking about impact winning, Ace Bailey's not the better rebounder. He's not the better defender. I mean, Cooper can score just as much as he can, but Cooper's going to be playing on a team with AD and all these other players. And then when Kyrie comes back, it's like, if he comes back, that's too many mouths to feed. So Ace Bailey might get him on the scoring end, but in terms of being a complete rookie, I don't think it'll be close.
Compete. So, okay, let me boil it down to one thing, and then I'm going to say my take. Starting today, if we said MVP, Rookie of the Year, DPOY, and all that, who is actually going to win the Rookie of the Year? Like, who is going to have the trophy in their hands?
Honestly, it really could be Ace.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Nah.
Thank you.
It really
Thank you.
Ace, because I think that they're going to have Cooper playing, like, I don't think Cooper's going to be too ball heavy.
Exactly.
And if he is, his role is going to be to facilitate or, like, run the offense. I could see them putting Cooper as, like, a point forward type of role because he can play 1 through 5. So I think Cooper is not going to be super dominant in his first year. I think that he's going to be a great addition to the team. I think that he's going to play every single role. I think he's going to be, like, very good defensively. Facilitating wise, he's going to be there. Scoring wise, but in terms of, like, for Rookie of the Year, you usually see the Rookie of the Year as the guy who makes the most noise, and noise usually.
Mo.
I think Cooper Flagg's going to make the most noise because you got to think about it. He's already one of the most hyped prospects of all time. All he needs to do is have a solid to good season, and they're basically gonna give him the award because he's also playing on the better team. We gotta understand that narratives.
That's a good point.
I'm sorry, narratives also play a part in these awards, and Cooper Flagg just has the best story, like, out of all of them. Because, like, let's be real, if Utah started to win some basketball games, that's the only way. That's the only way they would give it to Ace Bailey. That's the only way they give it to Ace Bailey.
Now, here's why I got to put No, you go ahead, Toby.
Go ahead, Mike.
No.
Go ahead, Mike.
Nah.
Go ahead, Mike.
So, here's what I got to say about all this. I hear both of y'all, and I'm going to be real with you. I had to come to a reconciliation with you, Mo. I don't like to say. In the preseason wise, just the preseason, Cooper Flagg did look like the better player. Now,
I mean, he is the better player.
Okay, no. But potentially, Ace Bailey is going to be the Rookie of the Year because of his team. And I'm glad that you said the narratives and all that because I have to point something out to you. When Kyrie Irving comes back in 2026, that's going to take some damage on Cooper Flagg, because right now in the preseason, I'm seeing him come up with the ball. I'm seeing him facilitate everything just like Toby said. But when Kyrie Irving comes back, that role is going to change. And I don't think he's going to be as dominant in his rookie year with that.
I mean, that's a fair point, but I still don't think that they're just going to completely phase out Cooper Flagg, especially if
they're not going to phase him out. But you got to think about,
especially if they're doing well. And Cooper Flagg makes so many plays in so many different ways. He kind of doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. So,
but you got to think about the usage.
Thing I like about Cooper Flagg, he's a good cutter. He's a good he can get on the glass offensively. He can hustle. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
but think about like this. Think about like this.
Ace Bailey to win the Rookie of the Year, because Ace Bailey is a really good player, and obviously he plays for the worst team, so he's going to get more.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to have more usage, so he's going to have more highlights. He's going to have more plays to show.
I mean, that's fair, but I just think that at some point, like, putting up, scoring 30 in a 30-point loss shouldn't be, over someone who's putting up 20 points, 12 boards, and like 6 or 7 assists. Like, and on a winning basketball team in the Western Conference. Like, come on.
No. And here's why I had to tell you on that one, too, on that note. Ace Bailey, look at the preseason, right? 45 points in the first 2 games. And not just that, I was looking at the Jazz offense and how they're going to use him. Pay attention to this real quick for you. Really, really listen. I was watching it, and I didn't even know that they signed Nurkic. That is a big piece of the puzzle, because now I'm looking at everything that's transpiring, and Nurkic and some other players on the Jazz, I was watching it against the Rockets. They were setting high screens at the top of the key. That gives Ace Bailey an open mid-range shot. He's knocking it down every time. That's how he was getting his momentum. That's how he was starting the game. And then as the game came along to him, he was making those tough contested mid-range shots. He was making those open threes. And you want to talk about defense. Defensively, he was guarding KD. He put heavy contests on him, but it's KD. KD's going to score either way against anybody. And KD even gave him his flowers and his respect and said that this is going to be a great player in our league. He got 2 steals during that game. And during the whole entire game, you want to talk about so much about Cooper Flagg and the system with the Mavericks, right? With the Jazz and their system, the reason why I'm pointing Nurkic out is because think about this play, just both of y'all real quick. They set a pick and roll with Ace Bailey and Nurkic, right? Now, Nurkic rolls to the paint, and that's an open lob, or that's an open layup, or an open dunk. But Nurkic has really good court vision for a center, and he's able to pass the ball effectively. You double Nurkic, boom, he could pass it to the corner. Warren Clayton's over there. Boom, you could pass it to the other corner. Laurie's over there. Boom, you could pass it to the other corner. Kevin Love is there, and they can knock down shots. So I love that offensive system with the Jazz. And the last thing, if you come up on that pick and roll with Ace Bailey, it's gonna be a mismatch every time, because he's known for that tough contested shooting, and I just believe nobody can stop that offense.
This is unbelievable. I know I'm not sitting here listening to a man hyping up Nurkic in 2025. This is crazy.
Look, I'm not saying he's gonna score.
This is what I'm supposed to sit here and listen to think that's going to give him Rookie of the Year?
It's gonna open up millions for him to score.
It sounds amazing, Mike, but come on, brother. Nurkic might play a little bit, but they still gotta run my boy, another Duke man, Filipowski. Come on, man. Filipowski's better than Nurkic right now.
No, he is. Yeah.
But, like, I'm sorry. Like, I did see what did impress me in the preseason, before I let you go, Toby, what did impress me in the preseason about the Jazz was because I did think that they were just going to hand Ace Bailey the ball and make him work. He was, getting some sets, cutting, doing all that stuff, scoring off the ball that he wasn't really doing. Well, he did sometimes in college, but he wasn't doing it all the time. So it's good to see that he's not just isoing every possession.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Jazz are not as bad as we think.
That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
No, they are.
Bro, no, they're not.
You gotta understand. They're in the Western Conference, and they're like their starting 5 is not one of the best in the Western Conference, and their bench is even worse. So like, they're not gonna be a top 10. They're not gonna be. They might not be a top 12 team.
That's wild.
A top 10 team.
Wait, hold up, Toby.
I honestly think they get no more than 25 wins.
That's crazy. That's crazy because they have a better team this year than last year.
Yeah, but they're still not good. That's what you're not understanding. Like, that's what you're not understanding. All right. You know what? We'll get to that later. Because, we're going to talk about, like, the Western standings and all that. And we'll really see where y'all have and who y'all have the Jazz better than. Let's see.
No, Toby. I want to hear your explanation, bro. I really do. Like, why do you think that the Jazz are going to be a better team? Because I'm with you on this side.
I think the Jazz are definitely deeper, and now they have, like, adding that perimeter. They have shooters now, right?
Yeah.
So they have Walker Clayton, who's a bucket getter, and also he can be a spot-up shooter. They have Nurkic can shoot threes now, even though Nurkic is not nice. Like, he can shoot that three now.
Below
so they
average.
have that. They have Laurie. Laurie he's an all-star at his peak. They have Laurie. They have Ace Bailey, who first year he's probably gonna throw up at least 17, 18. They have him. They have. Did I say Kevin Love? Yeah, they have Kevin Love. They still have Walker Kessler.
Yep. Yeah.
Kevin Love's not playing. Let's keep it a buck. Kevin Love is not playing.
He might not play, but
unless he wants to come back.
He can hit a knockdown shot, Toby. Mo.
He's gonna hit shots when he needs to hit shots.
I guess. That's my boy.
And they had Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler, like I think he averaged a double last year.
Yeah, he did.
So like they have a solid squad. Now when we're talking about their bench, do they still have? Is Colin Sexton still on the?
No, he's on the Hornets now.
Yeah, he's on the Hornets with LaMelo.
Hornets now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't got Sexton. They don't got Clarkson.
They don't got Clarkson. That's true. They don't got Sexton.
It's just a rebuild year for them.
They got Isaiah Collier, who's a mid playmaker at best and can't shoot it.
I wouldn't say mid playmaker. He can make some plays.
He also turns the ball over a decent amount.
He was in his rookie year, bro. Give him some grace. Give him some grace. But hey, I think like we said, they're in their rebuild season. I could definitely see, and this is like controversial.
Okay.
But I could see in a couple years them having like a type of
Toby read my mind, bro. I was just getting ready to say that. We said OKC. I'm gonna let you finish, Toby, but we said OKC was so bad for so many years, but look at where they ascended to. The Jazz are on that rebuild, bro.
No. Here's the difference. OKC was bad from 2018 to what? 2021, 2022? Like. Okay. They were bad for 4 or 5 years. The Jazz have been bad for a very, just think as a franchise. Just think as a franchise since 2000. How long we've seen how many times we've seen the Jazz actually do something? Just think about that. Donovan Mitchell was there. They got all these 1 seeds, and they kept getting bounced out. Now they're just trash. Even in 2013, they were trash. Before Donovan Mitchell, they were trash. Like, the Jazz are not, like...
Bro, I'm not saying...
They're just not a team that's just going to win. I'm sorry.
Ace Bailey's the center of that rebuild. I think you're underrating him, bro.
No. I think in a few years, maybe we could have a conversation. But I'm not raising them to OKC level, considering they don't have a player nearly as good as SGA was. Now, we have to see what Ace Bailey's going to do. We have to see what Ace Bailey's going to do. But... like, you got to have that superstar in there. And right now, they don't have one.
But we didn't know SGA was SGA until, like, 2 years ago.
Exactly.
I mean,
no, Mo, don't lie.
SGA always had the polished scoring build, and I can hear what y'all saying from that standpoint. But there's no way I'm projecting Ace Bailey to just be SGA and lead them to a conference finals in a tough Western Conference. That's already tough. No. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? These Western Conference teams, they've gotten younger, and they're only getting better. So I just don't see the Jazz really making that much noise.
They might not make it this year, but potentially they're going to build up. They're going to be.
They will.
Mo, just listen to what I'm saying, right? I just named you that smooth offensive scheme. Imagine if Ace Bailey keeps hitting shots and other players are getting involved in that. They're not going to be a terrific team, but they're definitely not going to be as bad as they were last year. I can promise you that.
The Jazz are going to be the most inconsistent team in the league this year. It's not going to change. I'm not hearing otherwise. They might be a little bit more competitive, but they're still going to lose games. Like, that's just what it is.
So you got the Jazz.
Crazy work. And the last thing I'm about to say, you were saying that. Yeah, that's a good question.
Who's better, Jazz or the Hornets? Now,
Jazz or the Hornets.
My brother is a huge Hornets supporter, so I really hate on the Hornets. Like, I can't stand the Hornets. I think the Hornets they win no more than 25 games as well. I'd say the Jazz are better because I think the Jazz play better competition in the Western Conference. The Hornets just flat out suck. The Hornets. They don't know what. When I tell you they don't know what they're doing, they genuinely don't know what they're doing. Like, I love the LaMelo Ball highlights, but come on, bro. A player like him can't be leading your team because he's not a winning basketball player. I'm sorry, he's not a winning basketball player.
That's an argument because he doesn't have the necessary pieces around him.
I mean, that's fair, but like, if you look at his games, like this man's not taking ill-advised shots all game.
Yeah, I could agree on that.
And he's doing all this extra stuff. Now I get it. He also has to get healthy. That's another one because every time it seems like they're building something, he's the first one to fall, and then everybody else just follows. But I have the Jazz over the Hornets. Not by much though. Not by much. I think they're both just as bad as each other, but the Hornets are a little bit worse.
Man, all I gotta say is that don't sleep on Ace Bailey. He's going to be Rookie of the Year, and we're going to come back to this video, Mo, and I'm going to repost it because I want everybody to know what I said.
I mean, okay. Like if he wins Rookie of the Year, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this. Like he was a top 3 pick in the draft or top 4 or 5 pick in the draft.
But the way you were talking about Cooper Flagg,
I mean, Cooper Flagg's a better player. It's just his situations. Like, if Cooper Flagg ideally was drafted to the same situation that Ace Bailey was drafted, this is not a conversation at all. At all. Like, the only reason you're saying that that Cooper Flagg will not win it is because of how many teammates he has to help him. You know, that's all I have to hear. You know he's the better player. He's just in a different situation. As long as you 100%. Know who the better player is, I don't care.
Toby, man. So you signed with Ace Bailey?
For the Rookie of the Year, I could see Ace Bailey winning. Hey, but y'all don't sleep on D Harp now. D Harp looking good.
No, he is. He is.
D Harp not winning it, bro. It's Ace Bailey or Cooper Flagg.
But I'm sorry. He's gonna have a good year, but
unless one of the two front runners go down, it's gonna be one of them two.
I'm so strong with Ace Bailey because I feel like that offense is just set up around him.
Yeah,
the offense hasn't known what it's doing for the last 3 years, but okay.
I can see. Yeah, I see Ace Bailey winning it, but as long as we can agree that Cooper is the better player.
I agree.
I'm with Mo here.
I agree on that. I agree on that. Now, we had so much talk about this Ace Bailey and Cooper Flagg discussion. Now, we have to talk about the season's coming up. We have to talk about who's going to be your top 2 teams in the Western Conference this year. I'm so curious to hear what y'all guys say. Toby, who are your top 2 teams?
This is a good question for both conferences. Now, we can't not give OKC the number 1. Like, they're the most complete team in the NBA. Yeah. So we got to give them the number 1. Now, in terms of number 2, I got to give it to Houston. Like,
yo, Toby knowing today.
Like, they look at their roster. I mean, even with Fred VanVleet getting injured, I mean, we could throw a man at that 1, to be honest. Like, we could have that tall starting 5. We have that tall starting 5. Like, it don't matter. Like, I think Houston, it might give OKC a run for their money. Like, I still got OKC going back-to-back low-key, but Houston really could win it this year. So, that's my 1 and 2.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, I think Houston's gonna be a great team, but I'm not a believer in a man at the point guard. I don't think a man's really. He's just a shooting guard. He shouldn't be running with the ball in his hands. But my number 1, OKC. Now number 2, it gets hard for me because you have Houston up there, but you never know what the Lakers could do. You never know. The Lakers could be really good, or they could be really bad.
Oh my gosh, the LeBron support.
They could be really good, or they could be really bad, right? The Clippers could be really good, or could be really bad. The Warriors could be really good or really bad. You still have Minnesota. Like, it's so many teams. There's so many teams that could possibly be this number 2. But for me, I really want to say Lakers because I know y'all are going to hate. Like, I know y'all are going to hate.
You just said the Lakers as your number 1 team?
OKC's
your first team and the Lakers are your second?
No. I said I want to. But I think Minnesota just does it. I think Minnesota is going to be the number 2 team. I just trust Ant more than anybody else in that thing. But because like realistically, right? Realistically, if the Lakers are healthy and they're playing good basketball, I do think the Lakers are a top 2 to 3 team in that conference. What? I do.
What?
I do.
You're bugging, bro.
What? Yeah, you're tripping on this one, bro. You're tripping.
Talk about LeBron. They still have, when healthy, Luka Doncic. You're gonna sit here and tell me he's not a top 5 to 10 basketball player in the planet?
No, Mo. I'm gonna bring you one point to the Lakers that dismays everything that you're saying.
Okay.
Who's the big?
DeAndre Ayton.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Look, we gotta start acting like literally within the last 5 years, DeAndre Ayton wasn't starting for an NBA Finals team. So we gotta stop acting. He was shipped off to Portland. Nobody cares about basketball in Portland, guys. Like, I'm trying to tell you, DeAndre Ayton's not going to be averaging like 20 or anything.
No,
but he can at least play solid enough defense, and he's an actual big man.
Why did the Suns get rid of DeAndre Ayton? Because he couldn't play in the middle.
No, bro. No, they got rid of DeAndre Ayton because he clearly didn't care about basketball and playing in Portland. That's why.
Not only playing in Portland, like he doesn't care about basketball at all in general. Like he has no intensity. He's very lackadaisical. He has no drive. Like he's not.
Look, all I'm saying is when you play with Luka Doncic and LeBron James and you set good screens, they're gonna pass you the ball. They're gonna pass you the ball. And once DeAndre Ayton sees 1 or 2 go in, he's gonna be way more locked in on the defensive end. I'm not saying he's gonna stop anybody, but please tell me DeAndre Ayton is not a step up from Christian Coloco. Like y'all act like the Lakers have had an actual big man this whole time. No, they haven't. But DeAndre Ayton is way better.
No,
he's way better.
Mo, when they didn't have a big man, they ended up on the couch.
They got perimeter defense, a little bit of perimeter defense now, not all the perimeter defense in the world, but they're not literal cones. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. I think the Lakers will still be pretty good if they're healthy and playing Lakers basketball. Because you can't deny the talent of Luka and LeBron.
I'm not discrediting that at all. But what I'm saying is DeAndre Ayton is not the answer for the middle. That was their answer. And offensively, their scheme, when Luka came and LeBron, they played together, the scheme was, okay, Luka, I'm an ISO. LeBron, I'm an ISO. If someone double teams me, Austin Reeves is in the corner, I trust you to make a shot. I just don't believe in it.
I mean,
I don't believe in it.
I think they have to get out of a lot of ISO ball. I didn't like what I saw from Luka in his last preseason game because there was a lot of ISO ball, but I don't know. I think Austin Reeves, I'm pretty sure he's in a contract year this year, so he's going to make a bigger jump. He's going to be better than he's been the last 3 years because he's playing for his life at this point. LeBron, he's not going to be like 26, 7-7, but he's going to be 24, 25, 5-5 minimum. Like, maybe. Come on, bro.
Maybe.
Because I feel like LeBron, I feel like he's getting a little, tired. Like, in a sense. Not tired physically. Not tired physically, but, I don't know if he still has that same, passion as he did in last year. And I think last year might have been, his breaking point, maybe. I think LeBron is still going to be LeBron, but is he going to have that same urgency that he did? I don't know. So.
I agree.
I mean, I think anytime LeBron steps on the basketball court, I think he's going to – those are just the number he puts up in his sleep. That's why I say that. Whether he has – whether he wants to or whether he's trying to or not, those are the numbers he's going to put up because he's just, the greatest of all time. But,
So those are your 2 teams in the West?
Yeah. I got OKC 1, Minnesota 2.
Okay, I'm just glad you didn't put the Lakers in that 2 spot, even though you were trying to argue about that. I'd rather go with Minnesota than that.
You guys make it seem like the Lakers are probably going to be the 8, 7, either 6, 7, or 8 seed, maybe 9.
They're gonna be
but y'all act like the Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, all you need with LeBron is just get him a chance to be in there and watch everything go to work, bro. Come on now.
I can't believe the foolishness you saying, bro.
We'll see.
But you're that confident in it. We're gonna see. My 2 teams in the West that I was reluctant on this, but I'm gonna agree on it. I said the Thunder, and I said the Rockets and the Timberwolves was such a toss up for me because y'all all know, the whole world knows I'm the biggest KD fan there is, but even just being away from being biased, the Rockets legitimately have a good team. I was watching them in the preseason. I watched KD get 20 points in 11 minutes. He fit so good in that offensive scheme. And he wasn't successful on the Suns because nobody was around him playing good. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and him could barely play together. What'd you say?
I said that the Suns were just a bad organization, bro.
He had to go. Going to the Rockets now, you're around the young bucks that you can coach them, you can mentor them, and we saw where the Rockets were last year, and that's when Jalen Green pissed the bed and didn't show up. But the only thing that's concerning to me, it is very detrimental to the team that Fred VanVleet tore his ACL. Because if y'all saw what he did in the playoffs last year, he's the one that kept him in the game. Him and Amen Thompson and Şengün. So having him hurt is like an ouch. Like, who's gonna run the one? Reed Shepherd.
I like Reed.
I like Reed Shepherd though. I really do. I watched him in college. I love Reed Shepherd. Is he ready to make that step up? I don't know. KD might be able to coach him up. With that offensive scheme, the Rockets were always getting doubled. I mean, Şengün was always getting doubled. Now that you have KD as an option, as one of the best scorers ever played the game, who are you going to double on that court? If you double KD, Amen Thompson's going to be cutting to the rim. That's an open layup or an open dunk. You double KD, Şengün could get a bucket. There's too many weapons on that team for them to not be good, so I have to put them as that top team in the West. And, of course, OKC, because of what they did last year, they've kept the same team. And you know what's crazy about OKC? They still have a 2026 pick, I believe, from the Clippers that they could swap at any time.
They do.
That's all this for Paul George. I mean, Paul George at the time was an MVP. He wasn't playing at the MVP level.
He was hooping that year. He caught it was a hefty check to get you some Paul George at that time, bro.
But look at what Paul George got all that. Look at what they got for all the Paul George.
Don't hate on 20. What was that? 2018-19 Paul George?
Yeah, it was.
Let's not act like that was not. He was different. Like
he was different. He was different for sure. He was different. MVP candidate. But we see the fruits of the labor, I guess, for the Thunder. But yeah, those are my two teams. It was a toss up with the Timberwolves. I didn't know whether to put the Rockets or the Timberwolves. I'm going with the Rockets, but at the same time, if I had a third team, it would have to be the Timberwolves because when they were healthy, they were a dominant team. When they had Ant-Man playing healthy, Randall was playing healthy, Gobert was healthy, David Chinzo was healthy, they ascended from the bottom of the West towards the top. So you gotta put them in there. I respect too. You gotta always put the Minnesota Timberwolves in there.
Got to.
What would y'all say if you had to choose between the Rockets and the Timberwolves? Who would y'all more depend on?
I think Minnesota for now because Minnesota's a little bit more of the experienced team, whereas the Rockets. I know the Rockets got KD, but without Fred VanVleet, like the experience is just not there. They're starting. They're gonna be starting what? Şengün, who's only had one playoff series. Jabari Smith has had one playoff series.
I forgot about Jabari Smith. Yeah.
All these players have only had one playoff series, so it's like, but the Timberwolves they've been in or like they just made it. They was in conference finals last year. Am I wrong? Or not conference, but they were
playing the Thunder.
Runs. Yeah, they've made deep postseason runs. So as of right now, I'd say Minnesota, but I would not be shocked if Houston goes up because I just think KD. Even though, you know, him along with LeBron James made the softest moves in NBA history, I think his scoring talent can't be denied.
I'm going to let that one go because that'll be a whole nother argument. But what you think about that, Toby?
I think I got to agree with Mo. I think that, first of all, I think Ant is very hungry this year.
That's what I'm saying. He's hungry. He's been working on his game.
I think that, and I see the progression in Julius Randle. I see that, and that's what they really needed to take them that far. Like, I was really scared about Julius Randle because you know how he does in the playoffs. But he actually played well last playoffs, and I think he's only going to progress. I think the chemistry is continuing to increase. I like the additions of DiVincenzo. I like, Rob. Rob is looking like he's getting better. I like Jaden.
Yeah.
I like Nas. I like the team. They got a good team, and they have a lot of players that have been playing together for some time now. So I think the Timberwolves could go to the finals next year. But like we said, the Rockets are deep, man. That starting five is probably top 3 in the NBA as a whole, not even just Western or Eastern. So, hey.
And they're going to have a tall one, too.
They have a big lineup, bro. They got Steven Adams and Clint Capella.
6'11" at shooting guard.
I forgot they got Clint Capella on the bench, too.
Yeah, they got Clint Capella, yeah.
Yeah, like they have a squad, man. They have a squad. So, hey, it's gonna be tough. I really don't know, but I think right now, just off of experience, off of chemistry, I think I got the Timberwolves right now. But in terms of the regular season, I think the Rockets are going to be the second seed for sure.
Hey, Ant-Man been working on his game this year. He said he talked to Michael Jordan because I think one thing that he was devoid of in his game was in the post. I think, if Ant-Man knows how to just maneuver the post just a little bit better, I think that his game is going to be, it's already unstoppable, but it's going to be to another level.
100%. And gets better every year. Like, I mean, last
That's
year
what I'm
he got better
saying.
with his 3-point shooting. Didn't he have the most threes last year in the season?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So it's like there's something that improves about Ant's game every year. He's hungry. Like, he wants to win. He wants to get better, and he's a great leader for that team. So honestly, the Timberwolves, they got a squad right there.
This is a wild take, but I want to ask y'all: could he be MVP this year?
Yes. I mean, he could, but will he? No. I just think Jokic and SGA and Giannis and things of that nature, they're too good. Like the top 3 of Jokic, Giannis, and SGA right now, too good. They're just different. Like Ant, he could average like 28, 29, but like SGA was out here with 32. Jokic's out here with like 30, 10, and 10 or something. Like, and Giannis is at 32, 10 while shooting like 64% from the field. Like, it's like there's so many good players in the league. It's kind of hard for us to just put. But he's right there though. That's the thing though. So I think he has a chance, but like will he? Probably not.
He's like 5, bro. Because we gotta go Jokic, SGA, Giannis. We gotta go Luka. And then
Luka.
We gotta go. I gotta go Wemby, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta go Wemby.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy. It's not crazy.
So.
Wemby's dirty, man. Wemby's so dirty. People don't know. Like, he's something that we haven't seen
him putting
before.
his shoulder into people now?
Yeah.
He's playing aggressive. Like, man. It's about
to be different.
And the Spurs can be nice this year. Don't get it twisted. They got a squad. I don't want to hear nothing. They got a squad. So.
Yeah, but I just don't know about I don't know why they got De'Aaron Fox if they were going to draft Dylan Harper, though.
They should have drafted Ace, low-key. I'm not going to lie.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they should have got someone who like Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox are low-key, like, the same type player.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. De'Aaron looking at his replacement on the sidelines.
Hey, he could have been on the Kings, man. Could have stayed with the Kings.
Y'all got Westbrook. You're all right.
Yeah, no. De'Aaron Fox over Westbrook. I love Westbrook. I do love Westbrook, but De'Aaron Fox could have came back home with us.
He on that farewell tour.
He is.
Teams in the West, we got to move on to the Eastern Conference. Toby, who do you have as your top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference?
I think this is pretty easy.
Easy?
We know the Celtics aren't going nowhere. Yes, we know the Celtics are cooked. Come on. The Cavs, they weren't like 64-18. We know they're number 1. We can't.
Let's go.
I was hoping you ain't say that.
Let's go.
We got to put the Cavs number 1, man. And then number 2, I'm going to give it to New York. We got to be real. I'm going to give it to New York.
That's not bad. It's amazing.
He said the Cavs.
Let's go, Mike.
He said the Cavs.
Let's go.
He said the Cavs. You just gave this man a field day right here for saying that.
Nah, you really did. No, bro, because I was thinking this is about to be another Cavs hater. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to defend my team. But with that being said, y'all know I got Cleveland number 1. Hey, even though we're not going to be fully healthy to start the year, we're going to be missing Garland and Max Strus and possibly DeAndre Hunter. I still believe in this team throughout the year to be the 1 seed. I just think we've gotten better. We got another year under our belt with the core. finally have a backup point guard that can play defense. And we got a backup big man now. Thomas Bryant, even though he's sold in the preseason, I still think he'll be a solid piece of the team because he can stretch the floor. And Lonzo like to pass the ball, so if you can stretch the floor and shoot it, Lonzo gonna get you that ball.
100%.
But my second team, this is where it kind of gets iffy. It kind of gets iffy, because everyone thinks the East is weak this year, but there's gonna be so many teams that could possibly rise up to number 2. Because you got to think about it. Obviously, we still have New York. We have, even though Tyrese Halliburton's out, I do think the Pacers are a good enough basketball team because they share the ball like no other. They play that Spurs basketball. Let's keep it a buck. They could
shout out to Tyrese Halliburton.
All right.
Shout out to him.
They could be a good team.
Best point guard.
I'm not going to sleep on Atlanta.
Dog, did you just say Atlanta?
Listen, Trae Young, this is the best team Trae Young's going to be on if they are healthy. They got Kristaps Porzingis. They just traded for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That gives them defense, along with Dyson Daniels, who they just re-signed today. They just re-signed him today. They got a lot of pieces over in Atlanta. I'm trying to tell you, don't sleep on Atlanta. I don't think they'll be a 2 seed, but they'll definitely be a top 5 team if they're healthy. You heard it here first. But 2 seed. And don't sleep on the Magic either. Don't sleep on the Magic.
Yeah, shout out to Paulo too. Shout out to Paulo.
Facts.
The Magic could get it done. Now, in other years, 2 seed, I would be saying like Bucks or something, but I think Giannis is gonna be good, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That team is But the number 2 team will be dang. Because if I say it now, I know Mike might gotta use it later if they actually suck.
Go ahead and say it. I want to hear you say it.
Nah. I'm gonna keep it. No, I'm jumping off the bridge with this one. Atlanta Hawks will be.
Wait, so you hate Tyrese Halliburton and Pacers so much that the Hawks are gonna be number 2?
Atlanta Hawks. Oh, you got me.
That's crazy.
Come on.
I was like, you saying some crazy chase today.
It's gonna get cold this season. Hey, I'm just saying. This might be a little bit of a overhype, but I'm trying to tell you, I do believe in this squad. I think they've made so many great changes. That doesn't even account for the fact that Zach Ricochet is going to get another. He's going to get another year under his belt. And he looked good in EuroLeague. And they have the Duke player Jalen Johnson. Come on, coming back from.
No, Jalen Johnson's good. I'll give you flowers.
All-star. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, that's good.
Atlanta. Like, has Atlanta ever been a number 2? Maybe back in 08? 07?
No. I'm pretty sure they were the 1 seed that one time with Jeff Teague and Al Horford.
That's what I'm saying. They were either the 1 or the 2.
3 All-Stars that year. Don't do that.
Yeah, no. I'm going to respect them.
Yeah. Because the Cavs just got compared to them last year. All last year.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh, you said Atlanta, though. I respect it. But nah, Atlanta's not gonna be number 2. My 2 team. It's crazy that you hate the Pacers so much and Halliburton that you couldn't put them as number 2. You were gonna get it out, but you put Atlanta as number 2.
No, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest though. Atlanta has their star player. You know what I'm saying? They've made all these pickups. I'm not gonna put Indiana up there without Tyrese Halliburton. I
respect it. As long as you're respecting Halliburton, we cool.
But like, I can't do it with who they got playing right now. And they lost Miles Turner. Like,
that's true.
Come on, this might be a different team, low key.
No,
same play style but different, players.
Wait, so who's their 5 now? Oh, that white boy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because Miles Turner, he joined the Ops. He went to the Bucks.
Yeah, he went to the Bucks.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. But my 2 teams in the East. This was really hard. The West was easier, but the East was just such a toss-up because everybody's hurt. Halliburton, shout out to Halliburton, though. Toby, I'm getting a Halliburton jersey. Mo say's gonna burn it. I'm the only person that loves Tyrese Halliburton. Shout out to him. Number 2. Now the Pacers aren't my number 1. I'm gonna be realistic now. I can't even say that. Without Halliburton and how he facilitates the floor, they're not going to be a number 1. Love them, but no. They're not my team. I just like Halliburton. Number 1 would have to be easily the Knicks. You have to put the Knicks in there every year now. The only downside to the Knicks that may be concerning is Tom Thibodeau is a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but he runs his players to the ground every single year. You can't run your star players to the ground every single year and expect them to play at a peak level during the playoffs.
I mean, they got rid of Tom now. They got Mike Brown in there. That's your boy.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Rid of Tom.
See, that's why that's a good adjustment now. Mike Brown, great coach. That's my former Kings coach. Shout out to him.
He couldn't win nothing in the playoffs for the Kings, or the Cavs. I mean, Braun carried him, but it's all right.
Don't get it twisted. Mike Brown's a good coach. Now Knicks number 1. They kept their same team. I think that they're just offensively dominant in every capacity. They lost Grimes, but that's not that big of a deal to me because of the additional pieces that they have. And with the Knicks, offensively, I would just like to see a little less ISO. Jalen Brunson is one of them ones. One of the most prolific players in the league. But with him playing, you can't just rely on him for ISO. They have so much talent that I don't want to see that all the time. I want to see it sometimes, but not all the time. But they're definitely that number 1 spot for me. And then that number 2 is really, really, really a toss-up. I will have to go with...
You don't gotta hate Mike. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Like,
I'm not saying the Cavs.
There's no way you don't believe we'll be a top 2 team this year. There's no way.
It's between y'all and the Bucks.
The Bucks?
The Bucks.
The
Bucks?
Yes. The Bucks?
Let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why. I'll give you credit. I'll say your Cavs are number 2. And I hate to say that. I really, really do.
There we go.
But, Mo, do me a favor this time, though. When y'all get to the playoffs, I need y'all to actually win something, not go home and on the couch.
You mean you need us to be healthy?
I don't want to hear it. That's 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row.
Was hurt 2 years in a row. What you want me to say? like
7-0. What was it? A 5-0 run with Halliburton, game-winning shot.
Bro, Halliburton got everybody. That's what. See, he sold his soul, and that's what happened. Popped in Game 7. That's what happened. He wanted to sell his soul against us.
You hate on Halliburton. He hating on Halliburton. Halliburton's one of them ones, but
no, Halliburton definitely got us. And look, I was hating on Halliburton, but like once he kept doing it, like you could ask Mike. You could ask Mike. I was hating throughout the entire playoff series. But once he got us, I called Mike. I said, this man might be the greatest player working.
Yeah, man.
Halliburton's one of them ones. Shout out to him.
I'm a Halliburton hater too, but the playoffs definitely silenced me. I can't lie.
No, for sure.
I'm also a JT hater too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
But I'm starting to cut him some slack. Like he's a good player. He's a good guy too. Good person.
We can't hate on Duke players, okay?
Any
Duke player does not deserve
Duke
hate
stuff. But number 2 though, it's the Cavs, but I still don't expect y'all to go far, Mo, because somehow, some way, you choke every time in the playoffs. If it's gonna be a competition between you and the Bucks. I know the Bucks lost Dame, they lost some members on their team, but let me tell you something. You put Miles Turner on there, right? That's gonna open up. They needed defense. That was their problem last year. Defensively, they couldn't do anything. It was just literally Giannis and Dame scoring all the points, and nobody could play defense. You add Miles Turner, who's a defensive anchor, a shot blocker in the paint, and can give you some points. And y'all saying that Dame left, and I've realized that. But Giannis, this is something. Think about his mentality-wise. This could be his breakout year where he goes crazy because he's eligible for a trade. And I thought, frankly, Giannis was going to lead the Bucks. But if he has that in his mind and he says, look, if we don't win this year, I'm leaving. Hey, man, that's all I'm saying. With that mentality, I think that's going to motivate him to carry the team and put them into a good predicament.
I mean, that's fair, but, like, we're not going to sit up here and act like Miles Turner doesn't do the same thing that Brook Lopez does. Like, come on, bro.
He does.
Like you they just had Brook Lopez in there. They replaced Brook Lopez with a younger Brook Lopez. That's what they did.
Yeah, pretty much. But but on a serious note, though, I think Miles Turner is better than Brook Lopez. They're the same player, but I think he's better.
He can guard a little bit better on the perimeter. He can guard a little bit better.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Other than that, Brook Lopez is the better shot blocker. He might be the better 3-point shooter too.
Yeah, no question.
But Brook Lopez was getting up there in age. He went to go play unk ball with the Clippers, so
I don't think for me. I don't think it's that the Bucks are so good. I don't think they're that great of a team. But for me,
it's just Giannis.
The East is just so it's the Giannis situation of him being eligible for a trade, and I think he's hungry. I think he's tired of getting bounced out in the playoffs, and it's just the fact that the East is just not that strong this year. It's not like I can't put. I love look. I love Detroit. I love Cade. I think that they're building and they're going to be a top team. Not right now. I think that Paulo's one of my favorite players in the league. Shout out to him. I think that he's going to be a top guy too and lead his team. I think they just need a little bit more pieces. And the Boston Celtics, they can't be a spot because I just don't see Jaylen Brown leading a team without Jason Tatum. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is what everybody's been waiting for, though.
I'm waiting for it. I'm seeing if he can do it.
Jaylen Brown to do his own thing, bro.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited.
Yeah, without Jason Tatum, I can't put my trust and faith in the Celtics and Jaylen Brown. I don't think they're a legitimate contender.
Finals MVP? Is that what you're saying?
Is he gonna do that on a consistent basis though by himself, bro? Like, let's be real here. Let's be real.
I don't think he will.
He can.
But they got Anthony Simons, though. Anthony Simons, I know he can be a little bit inconsistent, but if he becomes consistent, this team will be filthy.
I can't say filthy.
I'm trying to tell you. They still got Derek
Filthy's
White.
exact.
They just lost a little bit of height. They lost their height because they don't got Porzingis. They don't got Luke Cornett anymore. But
they don't got old man Al. They
lost their height, but their scoring ability, I think they still got that.